Alright, now it's all about dangling an AK in front of these cheaters. But I kind of want to put an AK in the game. You know what I mean? I want to use myself. I want to use myself and I want to see if I can get this guy pissed. So what we might do is we might give ourselves an AK and see if we can get him interested in coming over to us or fighting us or any of those sort of things. Alright, now as you can see he's heading in this direction. Now the unfortunate thing is I kind of want to put myself somewhere so that when he's coming past he might try and fight me. Now we're going to go to the next stop because he's going to come all this way, I would assume. He will, I'll be behind the door somewhere, so I might sit like behind here. No, that is the wrong door. Where is the door? What's this way? I might sit here and just chill in here or something. And see if we can get him to be interested in coming to us. So I am visible, as you can see the logo down the bottom left hand side. So I'm in Vanish and now I'm not in Vanish. So I am visible to everybody else that's on the server, okay? Let me just get this gun out again. Perfect. And then we should wait for him. He should show up on our radar up this way. And then he'll probably fight these NPCs maybe, and we'll see if he comes to us. Now, this door's already open, which is fantastic. So we'll see. This is, again, me trying to bait the cheater. He may not bait onto me. He may not do anything. But this guy's got double-digit game bans. So what I mean by double-digit is he's got more than 10. So 10 is a double digit, 1 and 0. I mean, surely we can all work that out by now. That's what I mean by double digit. He's got more than that, okay? Could have 99, could have 11, could have 10, could have, you know what I mean. But we're going to wait here. He should be coming in this direction. I mean, we do have radar on and he hasn't come up yet. And I wouldn't think he would be too far away. Maybe he stopped. The unfortunate thing is I don't know any of this because we are in the tunnel. Oh, here we go. See? Better than just a good looking face, aren't I? Now he has jumped off. So let's see what he gets up to here. We have hidden our character in the thingamajiggy over there. So no real interest in me at the moment. But hopefully once he loots all this kind of crap and then comes over, he gets really interested in me. He's just shooting the NPCs here, which is fine. We want him to come over towards us and then give us a reaction. He's playing like a fairly decent player now. Cheaters generally try and avoid PvP. And what they'll do is they'll go and they'll start attacking. He might even take no fall damage here. He's jumping really weirdly. His movement as a character is really weird. So, maybe not. Maybe not, who knows. Now, what these cheaters do, I see this a lot, is they literally just go for NPCs. This guy sucks on his combat log, like he's dying to people, but when he goes in and he does all the monuments, he knows exactly where all the people are, he knows exactly where all the loot boxes are, all that sort of stuff. You see there, even coming around the corner, he knew that guy was there. So, they literally just turn on ESP for like, NPCs. Oh. What are you doing? He was doing a little bit of a jiggle thing there. He might have just been in his inventory or something like that. He's not alt looking here. I'd assume that he'd be, if he was interested in me, he'd be alt looking there, but he's not interested in what I'm doing. And he hasn't shown any interest in me, so what we'll do is we might just come out and kill him. I think that's the best option here, is just to come out and kill him. Damn, dude, one shot. What an absolute weapon, dude. What a weapon I am. Oh my god, he had absolutely gore. What was he grabbing? Just the BP fragments? Like, what was he looting? Oh, it's in his bag, probably. Gonna say. Surely this is full. Oh my lord, bro. If that was not full, this dude has a problem. God damn. Poor fella got rinsed. He hasn't even respawned. You can see his name there still red. Means he hasn't respawned, so hopefully he's filling out an F7 report here. That'd be nice. He has stayed dead, so that's a good indication. Now, this is one of them ones where I try and tell you is like, you know, I can't force the person to cheat. I can't force to show you that he's a cheater. All I can do is just tell you that he's a cheater, and then we can just mess with him. So we're going to report him. I always use the general term of multi-hack, and then I try and copy the word, but I copied the fucking Steam ID again. And, I mean, you can see the Steam ID here. So you can always check any of these ones that I ban. You can always check them by having the Steam ID here. Sometimes I put it in the description down below, and, you know, sometimes I put it on the screen. Sometimes I don't even put it on at all. But you can see, sometimes I show you the game ban if he's game banned. Sometimes I don't. Just, yeah. Depends on how I'm feeling and what I'm doing. He's just stayed dead here. As you can see, he still hasn't respawned. I'm just refreshing his battle metrics to see, you know, what he's doing, if he's F7 reported me or any of those sort of things. And there's been nothing yet. I'm just going to refresh it. So the only F7 report is me to him. So 67 is my name. I reported him for multi-hack, as you just witnessed. So, all right, looks like he's respawned. We love that. So we're going to go into Vanish. As you can see that logo again down the bottom left-hand side. Let's teleport to him and see if he's respawned. He has. He's respawned. It looks like there's a raid nearby. So let's refresh the page and see what's going on. See if he's F7 reported me or what happened. As you can see, it is coming nighttime. The sun is going down over there. And people are raiding near his base. Just refreshing his page to see if he's F7 reported me or any of those sort of fancy things. It's so slow. Alright, he's going to go over. Did he take any fall damage then? What's he on? 32 HP. He's in the cold. In the blatant cold. And he is just running around. Crazy, hey? So, by the looks of the way that he's jumping and all that sort of stuff, it doesn't look like he will take any no fall damage here. I wish we were spectating him here because we would get a better idea of what he's doing. So, again, this is another real weird thing these guys do. You see how he's just standing there now? He's probably debugging, which is what this is. So, debug off the person. He's probably doing that to find out where they are. And again, even like people coming out in the snow like this guy, naked, no clothing, you know. I wish we were first person spectating him because then we can see if he was kind of tracking them through the wall or what they were doing. So we'll go, this is the daytime. So it was nighttime, it's coming daytime. How did he kill him? I gave him pacifism. I'm so confused here. Okay, apparently I didn't give him pacifism. It's alright, his teammate's picking him up, so... Oops, my bad, chat. I mean, when has that ever happened? Never. Normally I'm pretty onto that kind of stuff. We're just going to run our body to the bottom of the ground here and then we're going to die and we're going to spectate the player. This gives you a bit more of a better indication here. And again, this is another thing about these guys and even toggling their cheats. These guys can easily just toggle their cheats to be where they can ESP players or they can toggle their, you know, aim assist and they can, you know, make it more, you know, reactive to when they're shooting. There's plenty of things these guys can do and they literally just bring up a panel and change it on the go. And, you know, I can't force these guys to cheat and show you, but what I can do is what I've done here and I can try and get them pissed off enough that when they die or when they, you know, are fighting and they get killed by me, it really just triggers them and they go, fuck, I just, like, how much loot did he just lose? And I just drove it under the map just and it all got deleted, but how much loot did he lose? That probably pissed him off and it's probably why he sat there. He probably got up off his PC screen, was probably punching the wall or something because he just lost a heap of shit. So, and here he is grabbing a ladder. So we'll get another real good indication here on how he plays and what he does. Hopefully he grabs some better bloody weapons here, and we'll see if he goes out and about like a chicken sprout and tries to, you know, PvP and fight them. It's just a shame we weren't in first-person view there before because we would have got a better idea and a better indication, you know, watching him and how he's acting. And again, he may go over there and he may not blatantly ESP them. He may not blatantly do anything. He could just be using aim assist. He could be using minimal aim assist. There could be many things that he's doing that I would have no idea about and you would have no idea about spectating the person. But again, when somebody like this has got multiple game bans for Rust, you just don't let them back on for the simple fact that they keep getting game banned. They got to be doing something wrong. You could sit here all day and scratch your head. And in my earlier days, I remember sitting there for hours and hours and hours watching a person. I'd find that they have multiple game bans for us, and I'd sit there and watch them. And sometimes it's not a bad idea, because then you get the idea of what you're looking for, especially if they are still cheating and you can see those telltale signs. But generally, with the amount of cheating that goes on in this game, it's pointless to sit here and watch one particular person when, you know, there's 10 or 20 others running around. You know what I mean? But let's see what this guy does. Those guys are about to jump into a helicopter and start flying around. So he's now a bit standoffish by the looks of it. So again, I think he's come out naked. No, he's got some clothing on this time. Very minimal clothing, but he does have clothing, so... Again, this is a time where I wish I was in my body, because I would go and place my body there at that base and see what he does. Now that there's nobody there, he's not going to be so standoffish. The other interesting thing too is that, you know, how would he know that these guys have completely left? See, again, he's standing there. And I tell you, this is probably what he's doing. He's debugging like this off his person to see if they're in the base. And this might be the only bit of the cheat he's using. He might be using absolutely nothing else. But again, he's standing in the open, and he's probably doing exactly what I'm doing right now, debugging off and looking for the people. These guys use the most minimal things to, you know, try and not get detected or try and not get game banned. They try and use minimal, you know, cheats or minimal thingos to get past. Be interesting to see if he uses something here that lets him, like, maybe he'll toggle a fly hack or something. Again, this is what I kind of talk to you guys about, you know, with I can't force them to do things and I can't make them, but they can toggle it like that. And a lot of you guys find this very interesting and you might enjoy this kind of stuff. That's why I thought I'd do a video where I kind of talk through a little bit more and show you guys a cheater and see if we can get him to do anything crazy. And again, that's just normal jumping. There's nothing crazy there on my eyes. Like, you know, I've been doing this for a very long time and I can kind of get a pretty good idea if they were to, you know, be fly hacking or jumping or things like that. And there's no real indication there that he's doing anything crazy, so... But the standing still and the, you know, debugging, that's just one of those things that these guys do. I don't know where he's going. They must have flown in, actually. They must have flown in here and then raided the base. And he's just trying to build up to get up there. I wonder how he's going to get up. Once he gets up, he's got 3 more ladders. Fair enough. Fair enough, brother. Let's also see how long this account's been active for. This account's been active for 2 days, by the way, guys. And this is how good he is at Rust. This is how much he knows. So again, that's another, you know, very good red flag whenever, you know, you're watching a cheater. If you're an admin and you watch my shit, or... You know, if you're in general, you're wondering, like somebody that's been playing Rust for 2 days knows how to do these sort of things, you get pretty suspicious about it. But regardless, it's, you know, they could be playing Rust for 2 days and play other games and just be really good at games. But, you know, they could be on an alt. There could be many different things, but they're all the things that I check. Not just because he's on a 2-day old account do I sit here and say that he's a cheater. Ever. That's not how any of this works. If this is how any of this worked, I wouldn't be an admin for very long. Do you think the owners would be okay with me just banning somebody because they're on a 2-day old account? And I start just saying that they're a cheater just because they were using a VPN, they're on a 2-day old account? It's just not how it works. And again, with the standing still while he's in here, you know, could be AFK, but I highly doubt it. I reckon that he's debugging. So he's looking through the base, probably like I am here. He's looking through the base and going... Where did they get in from? Blah, blah, blah. And you watch. Now he'll run to the exact point where they probably went in. Because he can't work out where they've gone. Oh, no. He's taken the ladder away. Maybe they sealed it. And he's had a look around and he's worked out they've sealed it. Don't know. Who knows? We can only speculate what it might be. Now, it sounds like there's another raid going on over here. So, again, when he gets close, what's the bet he just stands still out in the open? Are these the same people that were just raiding that base just there? Maybe, eh? Those names familiar? I don't even know who was in the base there before. I can't remember. But let's see if he goes over here, and let's see again if he just stands. Okay. What the hell just happened? Hello? Oh, he's being game banned. He just got game banned live. And there you go. How long was it since IF7 reported to him getting game banned? Might have been 5 minutes or 8 minutes or 10 minutes. I mean, that's fairly quick, but it doesn't happen all the time like that. But he literally just got game banned. There you go. Even EAC or Face Punch agree that he's a cheater. And, you know, I may not be completely 100% right with him debugging, but, mate, I tell you what, I've been doing this for a long time, and it's pretty clear when people do things like that, that they're debugging and stuff like that. So, anyway, I'll leave it up to you guys to write in the comments what you guys think. If you like this sort of stuff and it's a bit more, you know, talking through it, then let me know. And if you don't like it, then just shut the fuck up.